Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Webcast Wednesday, in which Thomas Hayes from Fortinet will help us learn about connected UTM, broad, powerful, and automated. Let's look at today's agenda. So I'm going to start off with introducing FineTech. Then we're going to do today's presentation by Thomas, followed by Q&A. And finally, we're going to do our two drawings for 20. So for those who are not familiar with FineTech, we are a value-added distributor that specializes specifically in network security and IT security solutions. We work with Fortinet. So these are the companies we distribute products of. In fact, we have been the 2014 and 2015 Distributor of the Year for Fortinet, and the services that we provide inventory for our customers well built. We provide financing, we provide flexible payment methods, we do sales support from initial quote to close, any marketing support like events, webinars, advertising campaigns, etc., and any technical services from demo to deployment. So if you need an extra hand, we supply hand to the demand. So that's cover. So Thomas Hayes is a systems engineer at Fortinet in Plano, Texas. Starting out as a technical support representative, he has worked with customers over the last 10 years to identify a Fortinet partnered value-added reseller, building and deploying why UTM, how the connected UTM by Fortinet delivers the for UTM, and UTM and Fabric messaging. So without further ado, I'm going to now hand it over to Thomas to further explore the subject.
Hi, thanks for having me. I know we're all busy. Screen shared. Vani, can you see my screen? Fortinet UTM. You know, we recently we've actually been in the leader quadrant for the UTM firewall for 8 years. We define those two spaces as being applicable to smaller and long set on the technology. We do have a mission at Fortinet. We want to provide high performance network appliance. Mitigating controls that are necessary in 2017, powerful enough he wouldn't need to hire a lot of extra headcount to manage all of those tools. So this message and mission does specifically on what this means in terms of SMB problems that we Um, so we talked about this a little earlier. This is a pretty widely known term. It's a multifunction security. It's going to have your basic stateful firewall inspection and networking, along with some looking at third-party certifications. This is an interesting in the Gartner UTM quadrant for a long time. We've recently moved into the leader quadrant on enterprise. So that's a nice change. Gartner comes up with a point to see how other customers view vendors' products. But one thing I do like to mention Labs recommended rating again for the fourth year in a row. Uh, I see ranked virus vendor for many years since 2009. And I am going to flip over. Vani, if you could just confirm. Oh, okay, that's fine. So
Okay, now I can.
Okay, sure. So we list all of this in great detail. You won't see how vendors' products are received, um, where we're submitting our software and our hardware to them, and they're trying to hack through it. And many of these have had us certified for years and years, and I think that says a lot about Fortinet. Not only that we're highly ranked today, but that we've been consistent and highly ranked for many years. I think that's really important. Um, build out this slide. So looking at they're going to be primarily focused on the health and growth of their business. They don't have a lot. Fortunately, in 2017, you know, you got to eat your vegetables, even if you don't have the time. Access to business systems and the resources that they need to do their jobs, but they are uh, you know, many along with wired and wireless networking protection, protecting corporate PCs and servers. Typically, these customers have not yet solved the challenge of securing personal device used by employees. Requirement that they have. Many SMB customers, and I do focus on SMB space with the folks that I support, and a very common train of thought among them is that because they are small, their risk profile is products is unfortunately a common line of thought. The reality is that SMBs confirmed breaches that impacted their small business. Um, data from more than we have found that the average SMB is compromised by 4 active pieces of malware. So, but unfortunately, most SMB leaders are focused on growing their business and other things. And while they are at risk, uh, security and so enter the solution. Um, they do not have a lot of time to deal with securities. It's a kind of a solution that Fortinet offers, this UTM, Unified Threat Management solution. Those so different from the traditional UTM from many other vendors, our connected UTM can cover and ease of use expected of a UTM has been extended by Fortinet to encompass security at the endpoint, working all easily managed by an expert partner. Um, the way So what we can see here in this diagram is we've got some cloud, these cell phones and smart devices, tablets. We're offering access is the fastest growing part of our business. So we cover a pretty broad range of PM can do. Connectivity capabilities with the FortiGate or FortiWi-Fi family. But for those that need additional connectivity in the office, that can be easily managed. Now, even when security administration is handled by a partner, customers are able to utilize intuitive compliance. Extra security services from the cloud, including, and so more robust management and control is available for power users and your trusted partner. To sort of a newer subscription offering, this is the IOC subscription indicator of compromise. This provides an after the fact notification of an infection. So if the security products that are in place to prevent threats are subverted, we can indicate those security appliances and hit the red alert. enterprise class portfolio that is appropriately sized and priced for smaller businesses, independently and spend a lot of time and energy working with third parties so that, you know, rather than, you know, asking customers to take our word for it. We provide a range of activity options to expand as needed over time. We have a flexible endpoint protection and control and administration to free up more time and drive the business. Cloud management and partner managed services to further well-rounded solution to the problem that SMB faces today. More robust security capabilities for email, web, and voice communications above and beyond what's standard in the FortiGate, which is what we've that 30% of recipients open phishing email messages, and that social engineering came out this week or last about a senior cybersecurity who was pretending to be someone else. There's another, did you know, is that 38% is a way in? Did you know that even IP-based voice systems are businesses are adding additional levels of dedicated security for communication systems in order to protect their brand and reputation while you know, we offer 40 or 45 different product lines. You know, if it's, we have different form factors, if it's in AWS and Azure, hosted in a colo on site, around providing controls for these different types of applications. Enterprise components. So we've already mentioned FortiMail, secure email gateway, FortiWeb, FortiVoice. FortiADC is a great tool that can be used to obfuscate the servers that are behind it. So, you know, we don't have DDoS mentioned. Compelling cost and licensing model in order to mitigate DDoS attacks. Third partner. So these components share a common and intuitive stronger security for critical or customer web-based applications and infrastructure. Is, you know, as you adopt more of these tools, the limited folks that you have to environment, so you get to feel. So we started at the beginning by sharing Fortinet's vision for connected UTM, you can see that small best performance for price, which has helped make us the #1 network security vendor based on our unit shipped for the last year, according to IDC, which is about the same number of security appliances. A lot of these products, and you know, they are a great people to throw at it. So to recap, yes, you will. These small security must be integral to business success, not an afterthought. This is about avoiding disruption. You know, if the cost of an appliance seems expensive, get involved. While UTM solutions are a great fit for smaller, a unique combination of strong protection, broad and easy to manage portfolio, and a high performance for the price. Morning, depending on where you are. And I'd like to turn it back over to Avni.
If you have any questions, you can put it in the Q&A. So while we wait a couple minutes for questions, then you can just contact your sales reps and they can answer. Portal, you can have access to additional resources like data sheets, etc., for Fortinet and other vendors on our partner portal, and it can. So please feel free to register on our. Okay, it's still loading anyways. Okay, seems like we don't have our next webinar. So as you guys, many of you must be aware, technologies distributor for that accelerating the growth innovative technologies around the world. So we will be conducting a webinar on how did the integration benefit our reseller partners and the global point of view because of. So please save the date for August 30th, and again, an invite will be sent out in a couple days. And then we're going to, okay. Okay, hopefully this works. Okay, congratulations, Jeffrey. Thank you everyone again for attending. Please save the date for August 30th.